Okay. Okay, we are going to start. And actually, we have just 1 minute, so we're going to try to do our best. Couple minutes. My name is Jackie Siles. I'm part of the gender team of the IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature. And today, I'm going to be facilitating the working group on the gender action plan of the convention, and also the reporting topic. We just heard that the gender action plan has been implemented for about 2 years. This gender action plan has been really useful for parties to really advance women equal and engaging women in participation through the implementation of UNCCD programs and projects at the national and subnational level. So we're going to have in the working group some time to go over what has been achieved, but also what are the recommendations and what are your ideas that help us to do better with our gender action plan. And after that, we're going to take some time to go over the reporting. What are the challenges that we're facing to be able to really report, and also take into consideration during the reporting the issues like the gender indicators of the gender action plan. So I expect that with this introduction, you have a more or less an idea what we're going to be doing there in our working group, and I hope that you can join me. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Eli Kotsi. I'm the Senior Technical Advisor on Sustainable Land Management for UNDP, the United Nations Development Program. And this afternoon, I will be facilitating the working group that will review the draft and anticipated COP decisions on drought, as well as on sand and dust storms. So there are 2 decisions that are draft decisions that are anticipated to be taken by COP. And we will be looking at the decisions from a gender perspective to see how gender issues are addressed or not addressed in these decisions. So I hope you can join me in this working group.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We are going to talk about land tenure in our group. As a fact, in many regions, women are caretakers of children and other family members, as the ES just said. They provide the food. Women are more affected by land degradation because food. The basis of food is land. Therefore, from a social and environmental justice perspective, gender should be at the heart of the implementation of this convention. Fact, when people know that their children and their children's children have secure access to land, have secure land use rights, they will invest in land, in soil health, in growing trees, in general ecosystems. So land tenure security is crucial for land restoration, for SLM, and for combating desertification, especially for women who depend heavily on the land and the food that comes from the land. So please join us, Shirpa and me, in this very nice discussion on land tenure and women.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aurélie Lumeau. I work for the Global Mechanism of the UNCCD. I think I've worked with some of you already. So we will be discussing how to advance gender equality in LDN interventions. As you know, we've already started to work in supporting country parties in advancing gender equality in LDN programs and projects. But as our executive secretary just said, we're not satisfied yet, we're not there yet, we're just starting. So what we would want to discuss in the group is how to best continue this support that we've been providing together with our partners, with IUCN, with UN Women and UNDP, to better mainstream gender in LDN interventions. So we would look at it from a very practical point of view, what is needed at country level, what would you like to see, and then we will also have a look on how this could be reflected in the decisions that would be discussed during this COP. We don't have any particular decision on LDN, but throughout various other decisions, there is some mention on how we can continue to foster gender equality and the support that the global mechanism of the UNCCD can provide to parties to do so. So please join me.
Yeah, so you can now choose your groups. I mean, here is the Gender Action Plan reporting. Here is the LDN and gender mainstreaming. As if you would like to discuss on this topic, please go to that small round table. Here is drought, sand and dust storms. So people who are interested, actually participants who are interested to discuss the issue on sand and dust storm and drought, please go to that discussion area. And land tenure is here. I would like to invite you to come in the smaller groups then to discuss with us these issues in more detail.
Okay, we put the things that people took it,
Yeah, yeah.
so they have to know that some of them have already the topics, so they don't. Okay. Okay, you have to move, you have to decide, and I don't know if you notice it, but when you came, we put information on the chairs, and that information corresponds to the table that is on it. So if you remember where you got your information, please go to that table. I'm happy because a lot of people took mine, so